Burna Boy apologizes for past comments distancing himself from Afrobeats. Nigerian music star Burna Boy has issued a public apology for his controversial 2023 remix in which he appeared to distance himself from Afrobeats, the genre widely credited with propelling him to global fame. In a new interview with BBC One Extra Eddie Cardi, Burna Boy reflected on the backlash that followed his statement and the past Apple Music interview where he had claimed that Afrobeats lacks substance and that many artists in the space had almost no real-life experiences. The comments drew swift criticism from fans, fellow artists, and industry insiders who felt Burna Boy was discrediting the very genre that helped elevate African music on the world stage. However, Burna Boy says he now understands the importance of the Afrobeats tag in unifying and marketing African music globally, saying, and I quote, "I got the point of the Afrobeats tag in that moment. I totally get it and I apologize for that confusion. I was in a dark place mentally. I wasn't the happiest man in the world," end quote. The Grammy winner added his resistance to being boxed into a single genre stemmed from how he sees his own artistry. "The way I saw it, if you just put everything into Afrobeats, you are now comparing Socrates to Kendrick Lamar because they both said two things that rhyme, so they both must be rappers. I didn't understand why people wanted my music to be inside one box," end quote. Now embracing the genre that helped define his rise, Burna Boy's latest album, No Sign of Weakness, released last week, leans more confidently into Afrobeats while still exploring its eclectic soundscape. He also revealed a new collaboration with music legend Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones on the track Empty Chairs, calling it one of the best experiences of his career. Mick Jagger is the rock star, he said. "I felt he, out of everyone in the world, would understand where I was coming from with this song lyrically, and he did," end quote. Currently on a European and North American tour set to run through the end of the year, Burna Boy says his deepest passion remains live performance. "I want to be able to do this until I die," he declared. "These people like Coldplay and the Rolling Stones are still doing it. Why don't I see anyone that looks like me doing it at that level, at that age? It's just simple. They just don't love it as much as I do," end quote. Burna Boy, definitely Burna Boy is in the news lately because he just dropped a body of work, an album titled No Sign of Weakness. So it's on the media round and of course saying a whole lot as regards his craft and everything. And one of the questions they pushed to him, BBC One Extra, was the highly controversial conversation where Burna Boy, during Apple interview, he stated Afrobeats, that's the Afrobeats with the S, lacks substance, and everybody felt some kind of way when Burna Boy said that in that particular interview. So now he's backtracking and letting us know that it wasn't in the right space. Did Burna Boy was that damaging to the Afrobeat genre during that period? Burna Boy, totally yes, because in 2023, everybody was raving about Afrobeats to the world, and we knew the artists that were pushing as the frontliners of Afrobeats. And of course, Burna Boy was amongst them. And for that person that we're pushing as the face for Afrobeats to say Afrobeats doesn't lack substance, so everybody felt some type of way. His fans totally understood what he was saying. We wish they would backtrack the way Burna Boy has backtracked, and of course, tendering an apology right now. Yeah, the deed has been done. Burna Boy, we understand. And I think a whole lot of them, aside Burna Boy, I think we kind of like, a couple of people knew the message they were trying to pass, but probably it got lost in the translation. Wizkid also spoke about the Afrobeat genre. I think Fireboy also spoke about the Afrobeat genre. But basically what they were trying to say, and Burna Boy tried reiterating it again, talking about when he was tendering this apology. So we know how they kind of like boxed everybody. We do pop, we do rap, we do different things as regards the kind of music we do from those parts of the world. So don't box everybody, and I think that's what Wizkid was also talking about. Don't just box everybody into the Afrobeat genre, because inside that Afrobeat, so inside that Avian, another Avian, inside that Afrobeat, so other genres are inside. So don't just box everybody. Yes, we can also fight in the pop categories with the very likes outside Africa. We can also fight, which we see lately, Burna Boy also getting nominations in the rap categories. We also have artists getting nominations in the pop categories. Instead of boxing everybody into the Afrobeat genre, that's what they were trying to say. But yeah, it's backtracking. We we don't have any choice than to accept this apology, but because, yeah. Anyways, we wish everybody the very best. So Afrobeat is kind of like here to stay. They hot the genre when Burna Boy said it. Yes, hopefully it cements or mends whatever had been done. Angela Okorie reveals bullet fragments still in her head. Nollywood actress and singer Angela Okorie has made a shocking revelation that bullet fragments from the 2019 assassination attempt are still lodged in her head nearly 6 years after the traumatic incident. In a deeply emotional post shared on her Instagram page, the 39-year-old actress disclosed that she's been battling health issues in recent weeks, prompting a series of medical tests and hospital visits. The video she posted showed her undergoing what appeared to be a brain scan with a voiceover where she reflected on the fragility of life. There's a thin line between life and death. Everybody must die, she said in the video, which sparked concerns among fans and fellow celebrities. In a caption, Okorie wrote, and I quote, "Last 2 weeks have been so hectic, lovers. It's been one hospital to the other, running some series of tests on my head and body. I haven't been feeling too well, so my doctor advised I should be placed on bed rest. Seriously, good health is underestimated," end quote. She went on to explain that the test revealed fragments of bullet pellets still in her head, a haunting reminder of the attack she survived in December 2019. At the time, Angela claimed she was ambushed by gunmen who fired relentlessly at her vehicle. "I went for my checkups. It was found that there are still fragments of bullet pellets on my head. As years go by, more still out," she added. "But at the end, it's not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. God is with me, no doubt, and may his name be praised," end quote. Angela first shared news of the attack in the late 2019, describing it as a 30-minute gunfire assault that left her with multiple bullets in her skull and injuries all over her body. She credited divine intervention as the only reason she survived, stating, and I quote, "No help came, only God rescued us," end quote. In 2021, she disclosed that tiny metallic fragments continued to exit her scalp periodically, confirming that the trauma had left lasting physical effects. And that's still crazy, by the way. Since that time, 2019, up till now, one way or the other. And we are glad she's alive to share her story, but it's just a crazy situation. Yeah, what happened to her in 2019, which we don't even know as regards the conclusion, if there were investigations being done to finalize whatever must have happened. But we are happy for her that she survived. And of course, she's just going through these health issues once in a while. And it's still shocking since 2019. There's still pellets still being picked from my head. Yeah, she's sharing her testimony, and of course, we are happy for you, Angela Okorie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, the entertainment news continues. Stay here with us. Yes, y'all. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, that was Fido with Joy Is Coming. Still some more stories right here on the entertainment news. Beyonce unreleased music stolen from car in Atlanta during Cowboy Carter tour stop. In an unfortunate security breach, unreleased music belonging to global superstar Beyonce has reportedly been stolen from a rental vehicle just days before a scheduled performance in Atlanta as part of a Cowboy Carter stadium tour. According to a police report filed with the Atlanta Police Department, hard drives containing sensitive and unreleased content, including watermark tracks, set lists, and show plans, were taken from a black Jeep Wagner rented by Beyonce's choreographer Christopher Grant and dancer DeAndre Blue. The incident occurred on July 8, 2 days before the singer's first of 4 back-to-back shows in the city. The duo told police they had parked the vehicle outside the local food hall and returned to find the rear window smashed and 2 suitcases missing. Among the stolen items were 5 USB drives containing unreleased Beyonce music, footage plans for past and future performances, detailed set list, a laptop, Apple AirPods, and designer clothing. "We were carrying some personal sensitive information for musician Beyonce," the report quotes the victim as saying. Authorities say they were able to use tracking features on the stolen electronics to identify the location of some of the missing items and dusted the vehicle for fingerprints, recovering 2 partial prints. An arrest warrant has since been issued. though suspect's name remains undisclosed at this time. It remains unclear if any of the stolen materials, particularly the highly confidential music files, have been recovered. The incident marks a significant blow to Beyonce, who is known for her tight control over music leaks and her innovative approach to surprise releases. She famously reinvented album rollouts with her 2013 self-titled album, which dropped without warning on iTunes and included music videos for every track, an effort meant to minimize exposure and maximize impact. The stolen content reportedly included files from the ongoing Cowboy Carter tour, increasing concerns that some show elements or unreleased tracks could surface online prematurely. Despite the incident, Beyonce continued with her Atlanta shows, thrilling fans with standout performances. On her third night, she was joined on stage by her husband Jay-Z in a rare surprise appearance that lit up social media. As the situation continues to unfold, fans and industry insiders are waiting anxiously to see whether the stolen content will resurface or if Queen B's famously loyal team can contain the potential fallout. And we are definitely keeping our fingers crossed because it's awkward. Definitely, if you have an unreleased song, who will they sell the song to that will enter the one chance? Because if you sell the song to somebody and somebody sings the song, the owner of the song will probably say, that is my song. Dear so-so artist who gave you this song, and they'll probably trace it. Does she have copyright over that? The person can still argue that it's my brain work, because if you sing I love you, probably Beyonce sang I love you, and I sang I love you, do you have the monopoly to the words I love you? So you have to argue that. But we are keeping our fingers crossed. As regards the set list and of course performances and everything, we all know how Beyonce is very intentional with her performances, especially now that she's on a Cowboy Carter tour, and we've been seeing everything she has been doing. So if somebody kind of like picks the performance tour, the catalog, and of course start doing their performance in that kind of way, it will probably be traced back to Beyonce. So we're definitely keeping our fingers crossed and see how all of this will pan out, if they'll be able to recover most of those things. But the song is key. If you steal a Beyonce song and you sing it and don't kill it like Beyonce, that's where there'll be a problem. Definitely keeping our fingers crossed to see how all of those will pan out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the entertainment news. We'll be back shortly, so do not go anywhere. Yes, y'all. You already know it's Wednesday, and of course, you know what we do on Wednesdays. We're definitely always giving you the very best of music. And of course, it's now time for New Music Wednesday. If you want to discover some new music videos, this is where you should be. Let's go. Get ready as we keep you in the loop, introducing you to some new music videos right here on New Music Wednesday. Let's get started with Nigerian singer-songwriter Runtown, who is out here with this new one titled And a Man. This is off his recently released EP Sound God Fest 4. Anyways, let's check out the video as directed by Fintin. On to the next one, we've got Replay, who is teaming up with Odumodu Black yet again on this gritty streets anthem that captures the hustle, chaos, and spirits of the streets, titled Akpo. This right here also features guest verses from Portable and Magneto. Coming hot on the heels of a viral snippet where he reaffirmed his status as the everlasting taker, Black Bones makes a bold re-entry into the scene as he gears up for his next project. Fueled by confidence and a sound built to shut down clubs, Go Crazy sets the tone for a no-holds-barred era of the rapper. And we have, as usual, come to the end of this week's playlist on New Music Wednesday, but not to worry, we'll be back next week, but for now, we got to bounce. Let's take a quick recap of the tracks that have dominated the chart so far. Number 10, we had Wizkid Olamide featuring the birthday boy Wizkid with Kai. Number 9, we had the Uzama Brothers, Famous Pluto, Zeridiel, and Charlie Poppy with Awo. Number 8, we had the Streets Anthem, Pokoli Shode, Ramajago with Ajago. And of course, number 7, we had Charlie Poppy making another appearance, and Burna Boy with Lao Part 2. And of course, number 6, we had Tiwa Savage with a song titled You For Me. Number 5, we had had an amazing collaboration from the Uncle K Lemon Chase album at EP, Kiss Daniel, Angelique Kidjo, Johnny Drill with Police, and of course number 4 we had one of the biggest songs in Nigeria right about now. I'm talking about Chella with My Darling, and of course Burna Boy made another appearance on the countdown from the No Sign of Weakness album, Burna Boy featuring Travis Scott, number 3 with Ta Ta Ta, and of course the song you just checked out, number 2, Olamide featuring Shay Vibes, Ashake, Young John, They Come with 99. So ladies and gentlemen, our number 1 song for this week, and you guessed right, for the 4th week in a row, it's credited to no one else than Davido featuring Olamide, featuring Omale, and of course this one is titled With You. There you have it with the show, ladies and gentlemen. My time is done and dusted, and I hope you guys enjoyed every bit of the show. But not to worry, we'll be back tomorrow with more fun right here on E-Splash. Bye for now. Number 1, Davido, Omale, With You. Let's go.